Coach, a much different type of game than you guys have played as of yet, but nonetheless a win. Your thoughts, please.
Well, that team, any Doc team, like I told you at the start, that backcourt is going to be as good a defensive backcourt as we're going to see the whole year, from the standpoint of, getting into you and trying to direct the ball and trying to disrupt what you're doing. They're really, really good at it. I thought we started the game okay, and then I thought we got a little, we decided that we were going to make one pass and shoot or one pass and post up, or, we weren't playing the way we were supposed to be playing. And I think that's what got us in trouble. No ball movement, we're not a 22 assist team. We're a 26 or 28 or 30 assist team, but we're not a 22 assist team. And I thought we got kind of caught up in the of just, quick shooting, first of all. We want to push the basketball, and, if the shot is there, fine, but, to just run down and take the quick three-point shots, that's not who we are, and that's what we got to get out of our game.
Coach, there was a 23-8 run to start the second half. Was there something in particular that you wanted to stress at the start of the third quarter that would help to separate the game a little bit?
Yeah, we just talked about playing the way we're supposed to play. And we can't let our competition dictate how we play. Those guys are really, really good. But, I thought, for the first time this year, our spacing, it wasn't very good. Our post passing was not very good either. And, we didn't have the zip that we normally have. I didn't think we pushed the basketball. I thought we played at about 75% from the standpoint of getting out and pushing it and running it and trying to get easy baskets. We didn't get a whole lot of easy baskets. Although we had a lot of points in the paint, we didn't get a lot of easy baskets initially in our transition. And that's because I didn't think we ran very hard, and I didn't think our cuts was very hard tonight.
I know you guys like scoring 130, 140 like you did in the first two games, but how important is it during the course of a season to get wins like this when things don't necessarily?
Well, you have to win games. It doesn't matter. I mean, last night, Memphis scored 87 and won, I think. So it doesn't really matter, the score really. I mean, everybody, it looks great and it's sexy to say, yeah, we scored 140 or whatever. But, the bottom line is that you have to be solid in what you're doing. And we have to grow as a team. And the only way you can grow as a team, and we talked about it today at shoot-around, is that the consistency thing, and you'll hear it a million times this year, but you have to be consistent in what you're doing. What you're doing defensively, what you're doing offensively, your whole approach to the game, the focus to the game. You got to have that every night so that, as coaches and as teammates, we know what we're going to get from you every night. Don't have to shoot the ball well every night because, that's unrealistic. But I think defensively you can always be solid, and then the ball movement and the cutting and all of that can be consistent. And then on the nights that you don't shoot the ball well, like tonight, we end up shooting 43%, but you still have an opportunity to win if you're locked in defensively.
Learn something about your team, seeing them face adversity for the first time after two blowout wins?
Yeah, I thought we did a good job of just hanging in there. This team is hard to play against, They got really good perimeter players, and they got tough matchup guys, Gallinari and all of those guys. They can put the ball down, they can take it to the basket, they can do a lot of things. So it's pretty hard to match up, the way you want to, but you have to do that, and we got to be able to lock in and play consistently.
Coach, offensively, Drew's not been able to really get in a rhythm scoring-wise. Are there things that you guys are going to try to do to get him on track, or is it just?
Well, I think he had to make shots. I think he ended up taking 15 shots, which is a fair amount of shots. We just got to, I'm not worried about Drew, to be honest with you. That's the least of my worries. He'll find himself. He'll find, the way to score the basketball. Missed a couple of really easy shots and a couple of layups, so I'm not worried about that. He'll get that taken care of.
How big was Alfred's contribution on both sides of the court?
Oh, he's played well for us. We don't, once again, I think every night he's learning a little bit more about what we expect of him and how to fit into this system. And I guess the the thing that I was the most proudest of is that when the ball, is that a word, proudest?
It is now.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
The most proud, well, we didn't have a great English department at App State. So the thing that I'm most proud of, and by the way, we're in the top 25 in football, by the way, okay? Yeah, so, but that was the fact that we swung the ball to Alfred, and without any hesitation, he shot the three-point shot. And that tells me that he's getting more confident every day. And thanks, guys. I got to go because AD's right here and he want to talk. Okay.
Cody and AD,
right.
he's helping you out all year, man.
I was just watching you. No, I'm not. Too late now.
Cody and
Yeah, you know.
You guys kind of faced adversity for really the first time this season as far as real fourth quarter minutes, those type of things. What did you learn and what did you kind of see from your team?
We battled. They went on a run. You know, we countered that with our own run and got defensive stops and was able to make some big shots on the other end and get stops on the defensive end. So it was the first time that we, had to be in a dog fight in the fourth quarter. And I think for the first time, our guys handled it well.
Were you wondering how the team would respond when the three wasn't going down, and what did you think of how that worked out tonight?
No, we keep shooting. Keep shooting with confidence, and that's all it was. We know that it's not going to fall as much as we like every night, but them the games where you have to go and rely on defense, and we were able to do that. And once we play defense and get stops and run, see the ball go to the rim, get to the line, have to be better at the line first off, and when we get to the line and make free throws and see the ball go in, then you just get in a rhythm, and now you're even more confident to shoot the three.
Is it important during the course of the season to get wins where things aren't necessarily going your way the way they were tonight?
Oh, for sure. Just for the fact when get later on in the season, game 60, 70, you kind of tired, long season. You know how to battle through those moments from previous experiences. So. It was good that we had a battle tonight. We were able to come out with a victory.
3 games, 3 very different styles of the teams you played. How important do you think that is for a team that's coming together and figuring itself out to kind of, have these situations where you have to adjust?
I think it's really good. We, starting to see ourselves winning in different ways with 3 different type of teams. One that's scrappy tonight, one that like to run, and then another one, that also run at the same time, but it's a young team that like to play hard. So, it's good for us, to get 3 wins, and especially the way that we're getting them. So, like I said, it's not always going to be perfect, but we'll take every win we can.
Anthony, was there a moment tonight where you thought you might have to put the game on your back and bring it home?
Yeah, for a second, when they made their run towards the end of the third, and then when Julius got 5. I knew I was coming back in, and I think that was the moment where, I told myself it's time to play, and also told Drew, said we got to take the game over, and that's what kind of happened. And other guys were able to make shots and step up. EP with the big 3, Etwan with a couple floaters, Solo played well, doing stuff that don't show up in the box sheet. So for us, it's about playing a team effort, but we know late game situations when it's close. We're gonna try to get the best look, whether it's for myself, Drew, or find a guy open for 3. Like the one each one had, he missed it, but it's a great look for us.
You mentioned Alfred's three-pointer there. How important is that for you guys to see that go in? How important do you think that is for him?
I think it's more important for him, than the entire team. He, shot with confidence. So, we kick it to him and you open, you got to shoot it. He practiced it every day. Come in early, work on his 3-ball, stay out to practice. So why not shoot it? And it was a big one for us, and was able to go in and give us a little, build that lead even more.
What do you think of Solo's job he did on defense tonight? Giving you guys a lot
Great job. Great job. Like I said, the stuff that he did for us tonight, probably won't show up in the box score. He guarded almost everybody, on the floor. Came out with a big offensive rebound. I think that led to the EP3 or a float or something. He's talking, he's defending. He's pushing the ball, he's running point. He's doing everything, getting everybody involved. So I like the way he played for us tonight.